Today's lip color is brought to you by ginger, but be careful with ginger because ginger snaps. See what I did there? Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm SwishWilly, aka Lindsay, and I talk about all things Disney. So if you're into that sort of thing, make sure you hit subscribe and click that notification bell to be notified each time I make a new video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the updates that are coming to the beloved attraction at both Disneyland and Walt Disney World Resort, the Jungle Cruise. If you follow Disney news, or even maybe just follow Disney Parks blog, you know that back in January they announced new adventures were coming to the Jungle Cruise attractions. Now this doesn't mean that your attraction is completely changing, but it also doesn't mean that it's just a simple overlay like they do at Walt Disney World Resort with the Jungle Cruise. Now it looks like they're actually going to be building more of a story to the Jungle Cruise. So what's that going to look like? Let's dive in. I think the biggest concern that Disney fans had was that they were going to kind of eliminate the skipper position, or it would be compromised a little bit. But it looks as though this part is just going to be enhanced as there's new storylines coming. So basically what they have announced is that there's going to be several new scenes added to the attraction that kind of interlock together, so they kind of tell more of a story as opposed to just kind of different scenes. With these new enhancements, it's actually going to kind of put the comedic levels of the skippers to the next level. Now, if you're a big Jungle Cruise fan, the name Alberta Falls is going to ring a bell. Now, if you've paid attention to the skippers during your cruises through the jungle, you'll know that they have mentioned the character Alberta Falls frequently, but nobody really gets the full backstory on her, and that's where things are starting to change. And it looks as though this is happening because Disney recently uncovered an article from the Daily News in 1938 about Alberta Falls and her journey and experiences through the Jungle Cruise. So not only in this article do we find out who Alberta Falls is and what her association with the Jungle Cruise is, we also find out a little bit more about her family, including her mom, her dad, and her grandparents. And what we've learned from this article is that her mom is a talented artist from India and her father is an art historian from England. Now, how did Alberta Falls end up in Adventureland? That's the question. So as she was traveling the world with her parents, it turns out she ended up in Adventureland because she was visiting her grandparents on her father's side. And as she says, to make a long story short, it was a summer that never ended for her and she ended up in Adventureland permanently. And it's absolutely no surprise that she became passionate about adventures and excursions, as she came by it quite honestly. And after all, her grandfather, Dr. Albert Falls, was a member of the famed Society of Explorers and Adventurers. And as Alberta got older, she would join her grandfather on these expeditions, which essentially led her to actually inheriting their shipping company after his mysterious disappearance. At the time of the publication of this article in 1938, they were still looking for her grandfather, and the shipping business was kind of down, so they needed to find a new source of revenue, and along came the Jungle Cruise. And in the article, Alberta does emphasize that the Jungle Navigation Company is more than just a business, it is her family, so you can see the passion behind it in the quality of the Jungle Cruise. And just in case you don't already know this, just across the way from the Jungle Cruise attraction at Magic Kingdom Park at Walt Disney World Resort, you'll find the Skipper Canteen restaurant where you can dine just like the Skippers did. And in case you missed it, I actually dined at Skipper Canteen, and I will pop that link right up here, and you can kind of get a taste of what it's like to eat there. It's one of my favorite restaurants and I highly recommend it. If you take a quick little gander down below in the description box, you'll see the two links. The first one is from the January 25th post on the Disney Parks blog, kind of highlighting that they are going to make some changes. And the second link is the newest Disney Park blog's post that came out just this past week regarding the further outline of the backstory of Alberta Falls. Now, if you're a Jungle Cruise fan, I want you to comment down below and let me know, one, your favorite scene, and two, are you excited about these changes? Are you excited that there's finally a backstory about Alberta Falls? And remember, to make sure you don't miss any Disney World updates that I choose to highlight on my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you don't miss anything. And I'd love it if you gave this video a big thumbs up and share it out to all your fellow adventurers. And as Alberta states in the article, we all have our amazingly unpredictable adventures to live and stories to tell, and I can't wait to hear yours. Have an awesome day!